Wes Anderson is a highly regarded filmmaker and auteur known for his distinctive visual style, meticulous attention to detail, and quirky storytelling. Wes Anderson's film often exhibits recurring themes, motives, and stylistic choices that reflect his unique artistic vision. Wes Anderson's film often reflect a blend of nostalgia and contemporary sensibilities, with a focus on themes of family, belonging, and individualism. His work have been associated with the American independent film movement and often explores the dynamic of dysfunctioning families and search for identity. Anderson's unique visual style and storytelling techniques have gained him as a dedicated following in a new influenced generation of filmmakers. One significant aspect of Anderson's social cultural context is his position within the American independent filmmaking scene. Anderson emerged in the 1990s challenging the conventions of Hollywood cinema. Anderson's films, with their idiosyncratic characters, stylized visuals, and offbeat humor, stood out as distinctively different from mainstream films. Furthermore, Anderson's films explore themes of nostalgia, alienation, dysfunctional families, and the search for meaning and connection. The characters in Wes Anderson's film are populated with memorable and quirky characters who have distinct personalities. His characters often struggle with their place in the world, grappling with loneliness, existential crisis, and the complexities of human relationships. His characters often struggle to meet societal expectations. These themes resonate with broader societal concerns and anxieties, particularly in an era marked by social disconnection, rapid technological advancements, and the shifting family dynamics. Wes Anderson's films also exhibit a certain preoccupation with social class. His characters often come from privileged backgrounds, and their interactions with characters from different social classes can lead to both comedic and dramatic tensions. This exploration of class dynamics adds another layer of social cultural commentary to his films, highlighting issues of privilege, social mobility, and the distinctiveness of various social groups. Here are some aspects that shape his social cultural context. First, we have his childhood experiences. His childhood experiences play a large part in shaping his social cultural context. He experienced his parents' divorce and frequently had to relocate. This has shaped his perspective on themes such as alienation, displacement, and the search for belonging. These themes often find expression in his films through characters who feel like outsiders or struggle with their sense of identity. For example, in the film Moonrise Kingdom, the young protagonists embark on a quest for independence and love, reflecting Anderson's own youth experiences. Growing up in a suburban neighborhood, he likely developed a fondness for the memories and feeling associated with his own childhood. He portrays characters longing for simpler times or grappling with the challenges of growing up. Anderson's childhood experiences and observations likely influence his portrayal of family dynamics in his films. Many of his movies delve into the complexities and quirks of family relationships. Drawing on his own experiences, Anderson captures the dynamic tensions and bonds that exist within families, often presenting themes in a humorous and sometimes dysfunctional manner. We then have his personal interests. His films are meticulously designed with carefully curated sets, costumes, and color palette that contribute to their unique look and feel. Anderson's personal aesthetics emphasizes symmetry, meticulous composition, and attention to detail. His personal interest in visual arts, literature, music, and early cinema relates to most of his distinctive trademarks. Furthermore, his personal interests inform his storytelling and contribute to the cultural references and visual motives present in his work. Anderson's personal connection to these influences give his film a distinctive style and sensibility. Here are some notable directors that inspired Wes Anderson to be an auteur. First, we have François Truffaut. Anderson has mentioned Truffaut as a significant influence on his filmmaking. Truffaut's film, particularly his work in the French New Wave movement, often dealt with themes of childhood, nostalgia, and unconventional storytelling techniques, which relates to Wes Anderson's motives. Wes Anderson's attention to detail, whimsical narratives, and use of childlike wonders in his film can be traced back to Truffaut's influence. Secondly, we have Federico Fellini. Anderson has expressed admiration for Fellini's films. Fellini's surrealistic and dreamlike narratives, as well as his exploration of memory and nostalgia, have resonated with Anderson's own storytelling style. Anderson's use of whimsical and eccentric characters can be traced to Fellini's influence. Thirdly, we have Jean Renoir. Anderson has expressed admiration for the works of Jean Renoir. a renowned French filmmaker from the 1930s and 1940s. Renoir's films often explore complex human relationships and social dynamics, and his visual style incorporated deep staging and long takes. Anderson's meticulous set designs and ensemble cast can be seen as an inspiration to Renoir's emphasis on human interactions within carefully constructed environments. Wes Anderson's highly regarded filmmaking has also influenced multiple directors. First, we have Noah Baumbach. His films such as The Squid and the Whale and Frances Ha has been influenced by Anderson's visual style and storytelling techniques. Baumbach's films often feature quirky characters and use of humor, mixed with moments of introspection reminiscent of Anderson's work. Another director that has been influenced by Wes Anderson is Rian Johnson. Johnson, the director of films like Brick and Knives Out, has acknowledged Wes Anderson's influence on his filmmaking. Johnson's attention to visual details, stylized aesthetics, and the use of dark humor align with Anderson's sensibilities. Wes Anderson is known for several trademarks that have become synonymous with his filmmaking style. These trademarks, often found throughout his body of work, contribute to the distinctiveness and recognizability of his films. Here are some of Wes Anderson's trademarks. Firstly, we have the use of symmetrical framing. Wes Anderson often centers the characters and objects within the frame. The technique is often used throughout most of his films, and it creates a visually pleasing and balanced aesthetic. This technique serves multiple purposes, including creating a sense of visual balance and harmony, order and precision, emotional distance, observational perspective, and emphasizing details and composition to draw attention to the details within the frame. We then have Wes Anderson's unique vibrant color palettes. In many of Wes Anderson's films, he employs a rich and saturated color palette, often incorporating bright hues and contrasting combinations. These vibrant colors create a visually striking and an energetic atmosphere, contributing to the whimsical and stylized nature of his films. The purpose of the use of vibrant colors is to catch the viewer's attention to create visually stunning experience for the audience, express emotions and themes which plays a large role in the overall narrative and character development, highlighting important elements in the film and most importantly have a distinct color trademark. An example of this is the Grand Budapest Hotel, where it is known for its vibrant color palette. The hotel itself is painted in bright pastel pink color which contrasts beautifully with the surrounded muted green landscape. This combination creates a whimsical and dreamlike atmosphere associated with wealth. The hotel design and costume in certain scenes include rich purple color and a bright color red, often paired with gold accents, which combines create a sense of luxury and opulence. These colors are often associated with passion, energy, luxury, opulence, warmth, and comfort, which is eye-catching for the audience, grabbing their attention. Next we have tracking shots. Anderson often uses tracking shots that have become one of his Auteur trademarks because he has a distinctive and recurring stylistic choice that is strongly associated with his filmmaking. The use of tracking shots in his film enhances the visual aesthetics, provides spiritual awareness, emphasizes symmetry, maintains narrative flow, and it creates a more immersive viewing experience. These tracking shots help create a sense of visual cohesion, enhancing the viewer's experience with a smooth camera movement that has become very recognizable, setting him apart from different directors. Next we have narration and voiceover.
He was a prominent litigator until the mid-80s, when he was disbarred and briefly imprisoned.
Wes Anderson frequently uses narration and voiceover in his films. Firstly, it adds to the quirkiness and distinctiveness of his work, setting it apart from conventional storytelling. Secondly, it serves as a vehicle for satire and social commentary, allowing him to give a wide range of detailed analysis of societal norms and human behavior. These storytelling techniques provide additional context, offer insight to the character's thoughts and emotions, and contribute to the overall narrative structure of his films, challenging traditional storytelling conventions, resulting in a distinctive trademark of his.
No one in his family had spoken to him in 3 years.
He often incorporates autobiographical elements in his films, which is inspired from his own life experiences. He explores the dynamics of dysfunctional family, possibly from his own family background. These personal touches add depth and authenticity to his storytelling, creating a connection between his personal life and the narrative he presents on the screen. Next we have playful soundtracks. Wes Anderson places great importance on the music in his films. He often curates soundtracks that include a mix of songs from various genres, classical pieces, and original compositions. The music is carefully chosen to complement the visuals and evoke specific emotions or enhance the narrative. We next have deadpan dialogue and humor.
How fast were you just going?
Safety test, sir.
Come again?
The vehicle appears to be in good working order. I'm just checking if...
Reckless cycling. Second warning. Next time I take away the keys.
Wes Anderson's films often feature deadpan delivery of dialogue, where characters deliver lines in a dry and understated manner that creates humor. This deadpan humor adds a distinct comedic tone to his work and contributes to the unique atmosphere of his films. This links to his most important trademark, which is the quirky characters. Wes Anderson employs quirky characters in his film as an auteur for various reasons. They contribute to the distinctive identity of his work, explore themes of individuality and nonconformity, provide humor and entertainment, reflect real-life quirks and flaws, serve as symbolic representations, create contrast and conflict, and evoke emotional engagement. These characters play a significant role in shaping the whimsical and enchanting worlds that Anderson creates on screen and makes these characters unique and memorable. In conclusion, these techniques in social cultural contexts such as his life interests and life background contexts help shape his distinctiveness as an auteur. His most notable films such as Rushmore, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Moonrise Kingdom has loads of distinctive trademarks that has made it very memorable for the audience. These films have also influenced loads of filmmakers to film just like him.